We're on. Just get a few more seconds. See who's coming on. Wait for a few people to join, and then we'll discuss what's happening. So just wait for a few minutes while people jump on. As you can see, James is holding a phone up and he's streaming on Instagram for a change.
Right.
He don't want to be on camera, so he's decided to point it at my face, which I'm not happy about. Help, Andy, alright. Hi, Tina. So I'll get a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll make a start.
Yeah.
What's this on your head then? Is this your new hat?
Yeah, this is some new merchandise we're going to be doing.
Bend the head down and pal. Like I say, you can get embroidered and that. We'll be looking at making these soon, and as you can see, oh, light up as well, and I've just broke it or something. But yeah.
Yeah, it's got a built-in rechargeable torch that you charge up through USB connect. Chargeable torch that you charge up through USB connector.
Yeah, so you can take that actual.
Yeah, you can actually take it up. Do you want to show them USB?
Yeah, so basically, guys, it's got these built-in lights, a few different settings on them. Obviously, pull it out, both straight into USB, and once it's fully charged, it goes red. Is it?
It goes blue once it's
Blue.
fully charged.
Yeah.
Red while charging.
But yeah, so it's just a quick update on tonight. Obviously, during this investigation, we're going to be teaming up with Elemental Encounters. Now, I'm sure that many of you guys know who that is, and for those of you that don't, it's Andy and Becky that used to be in the team before. We'll be travelling via 2 cars tonight. Obviously, I'll be going with James, and Mark will be taking Andy and Becky. We can't reveal where we're going. Obviously, we've got to get in there first, so it's got to keep it a bit quiet. But obviously, it's 100 years since the end of World War I tomorrow. So obviously, after 12 o'clock, we'll be doing a little like remembrance ceremony, a couple of minutes, you know. And I think that's an important thing to do for the location. You know, a lot of people died, and obviously tomorrow a few others are going to parades and things like that, so it's going to be interesting. Just going to have a quick read through his comments, guys, because I know a lot of you commented, and obviously I don't want to miss out art. So hello to everybody that's joining this video from your boy in Colorado. I know we've got a lot of American fans and that now, guys, and it's Canadians, Australians. We're spreading out all over. The new thing working on is actually putting a store onto the website, and we will be featuring applications and things from Mark Coltis, so that's going to be one of the first things on the actual page. The book that I wrote is going to be on there. The new book that I'm writing is going to be on there, so those of you that don't know that, I'm actually writing another book. It's going to be a lot longer, something a bit different, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Hi, Coke. Coke? Cork Ghost Researchers. Coke? It's a weird thing to say, isn't it? That's just Emma laughing in the background. He's bought her a Monster drink and even got me one.
You didn't ask for one?
But yeah, we're going to be working differently tonight. Myself and Mark are going to be doing lone vigils. It's something we've not done for a while, and we want this guy to do one. Who thinks he should do one? You know, I think he should. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see who does something. That's it. They're doing it. We're doing it. He's doing it. So I think it'll be pretty cool. But
everybody comment if you want James to do loan.
It's a nightmare. He don't like doing them. But
somebody's got a old camera.
Then we'll put on a tripod, pal. What are you gonna do then? We'll put on a tripod. Yeah, go on, James. You know, everybody wants you to do it. Yeah, James.
Yeah. No.
So everybody's banging them on, pal. But it's going to be interesting. So tonight's investigation, obviously, we're going to do all bits and bobs with Elemental Encounters. We're going to do things that they conduct on investigations, which might be a bit different for us. Yeah. But we're up for anything, you know. If activity occurs, then it occurs, and it's just one of those places that you
set everyone off now.
What? Starting on you.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things. We bought some dust masks for tonight. Now these places that we go are really bad, you know. Buildings are ruined. There's dust flying about. There's asbestos flying about. Probably already breathed in, but you know, it doesn't hurt to try and have a bit of protection on these investigations. James, you've got to do it. Man's got to do it.
Man's got to do it. Man's got to do it.
Yeah. Are we going live?
Go petunium and peanut butter. Chris, yes, we might be going live. Obviously, we'll have to get there, get set up and things like that. And we'll see what happens, because it's one of those locations where ideally we'll get a signal anyway. But we wanted to mention that we are looking to film in people's homes. It don't really matter about location, but it'd be better for us if it were on a weekend, because obviously your guys are off weekend and I've got dodgy shifts. So if anyone is interested in that, then just drop us a message and we'll get back to you and we'll try and sort that out. But it's going to be a really interesting investigation. So basically at the moment we're just waiting for Mark, Becky and Andy to turn up. I think they're getting here about 6:30, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that's going to be pretty interesting once those guys get here. We'll have a quick catch up and then we'll be making us way. So it's going to be interesting. We're really looking forward to it. Tonight I'm going to be wearing a bit of military gear. I just think it's an important role to play, you know. But we've all going to have his poppies on. I'm not sure if Andy and Becky's got them. If Andy's got one, I'm sure it'll be his purple poppy, which is for the animals that died during the war. And they like chocolate, Kyle. We know.
Can always come back to my house.
Don't worry, my prediction text makes me look illiterate. It's alright, mine does it all the time. Every time I type something, it auto corrects them and I just look like a
Turn it off.
Huh?
I just turn it off.
I don't know. Right. I don't have to work technology like building here. But he's currently building as a spirit box at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting once that's come. He's put everything together. He's just got to finish wiring the spirit box up, ain't you?
Yeah.
It's in an old wooden box. It looks pretty cool, and it's going to be something interesting that we're going to be working with. Like I said, place we're going tonight's Audible. We've got some really good stuff in the past. It's made it in papers a few times into this place, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do get tonight. You know, with Remembrance Parade and things going off, will it spur off any activity? We just don't know. Hi Daisy, alright? That's my cousin that's just jumped on.
Yeah.
What's that, Emma, sorry?
Cleanses.
Oh yeah, so Emma's actually got some crystal kits that she's built up. We'll be discussing a small prize for them and they'll be put on website as well. Obviously that website's going to be updated more frequently, as it's something we want to push a little bit more in it.
Yeah. There's also that stuff we're going to be doing on Facebook.
What are you whispering for? Oh.
We're also making a store on Facebook, Soul Reaper Boutique, where we will be. What?
Oh, your name, that boutique, innit? Why boutique anyway? Why's it got to be called boutique?
It don't have to be called boutique.
Well, sell facial products, yeah.
Moisturiser.
Well, okay,
What
again,
do you want to call it then?
I don't know.
So,
A store. A shop.
store.
Soul Reaper shop then.
Sorry, para store. I don't know.
Fate.
Think of something. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're really looking forward to it, guys, and it's just a little chit chat with you guys. So if anybody's got out they want to ask us, then please feel free, and we'll do our best to answer you. Yes, Google, you can ask us some advice. I don't know how good it might be, but we'll do our best to try and answer you. We'll do our best, you know. We're not one of these teams that go to people's homes and say we're going to get rid of spirits and that, because in my eyes, I just sometimes don't think that we've got that power to make something move that's don't want to move.
No.
You know, and
I don't want to go anywhere.
I'm not sure if you guys watched Equinox Paranormal last night. They actually had one of the dolls that my mother had lent the guys on the left hand side with the K2 meter. They're going wild again, and the REM pod, and there were some nasty people come on. Well, one particular person, and they were commenting a load of rubbish, and you know, it led them guys to actually remove that stream, I believe.
Yeah.
Of a one person, you know, making out that he knew it all, who probably sat there in his armchair, probably not got a clue what's going off. And it's out of order, you know, people like that just want banning straight away, don't they? They don't, if you're going to come on a page and...
There's no need for it.
You know, Julie is a really good friend of mine. I've known her a while now. She comes to a public event and she helped us out on that because we were struggling, you know, there were that many people turned up. Turned out alright, but obviously there were people that arrived, you know, I'm not going to mention their names, kind of caused some problems. So we'll not be doing public events again as a self. We might join someone to do one, but we'll not be hosting them again. It's not what we're about. We're about going into a place and getting what we can on camera, and I think that that's important. We do his best to try and show you what we've caught, and half the time you just don't know what you've actually captured until you look at your footage. You know, film I'm working on at the moment, when we joined Dark Dreams Paranormal, there's 2 Class A EVPs on there with someone literally speaking that we just did not hear at the time. And I mean, that place goes back to the 1400s. It's an old hall. You know, it's believed to be haunted by an headless horseman. Basically what happened, he come home after discovering his wife had had an affair, he murdered her. But he didn't really murder her, he ran in, kicked off, and she basically dropped dead on spot. And another guy that lived there actually married this, I think he was a West Indian woman, and on his way back on the boat he actually decided it wasn't for him and he threw her overboard and she drowned, and she believed that she went back to that place, you know, in order to haunt him. But we've got a lot of plans for next year, a lot of different things. Team's going to be insured for up to, I think it's 10 million.
10 million.
£10 million. So we're looking to get into even bigger places, you know.
There's also different video platforms that we'll be going to on.
Yeah, we're going to be venturing onto different platforms. We are working on Amazon at the minute now. I think second video is just about to go on there.
Yeah, hopefully next week, beginning of next week, it should be on.
Yeah, so basically we're just going to keep moving on and trying to make ourselves more noticeable. And I mean, 2 years and we've nearly 6,000 subscribers. They've all been earned, you know, people that watch the videos, I think they watch them because they want to watch them. And they know we have a laugh and things like that, but when we're investigating, we're as serious as anyone. And it's just one of those things. Hi Daisy, I love you too, love you, alright. But yeah, it's just one of those things, and we're really looking forward to this. You've never been here before.
No,
and I think
I have been wanting to go for a very long time.
So this might be a bit different for you when you see how good this place actually is. But yeah, so we are looking for people's homes to film, and you know, as weather gets cold, because we like to venture to locations that's just open, that you can just walk into, or places that are of, you know, English heritage that you can literally just access anywhere. These places have a lot of history, and that's why we do these kind of old abandoned mills and places like that. You know, back in Victorian times, that many people died. It's just like unbelievable, isn't it? You know, death records are always registered, but when it goes back to those dates, they're not even recorded, are they?
No.
So you know for a fact people's died there. But as I said above, you guys are always welcome over here. Yeah, we will do one day, Jamie. I know there's a lot of places over there, isn't there? So it'd be interesting to get further afield. But my mum at Dark Dreams, guys, she's got a room full of dolls, and I just don't like that room at all. I even watched footage back and it was wrecking up all the time, even though we were running on Wi-Fi, we're like pixelating, and an EVP come over on the old little device. It's just crazy. But I will bring a DVD home to show you my dance. Yeah, I'll watch it, Daisy, don't worry about it. But that's all it is basically, guys. Just a little quick update. We've got a lot that we're working on, constantly pushing ourselves, and we're trying to get as much done as we can, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, from time to time. Would you ever come down south? We'll go down south.
Yeah, if it were a weekend.
It'd have to be a weekend, but we would definitely travel down south. Like I said, you know, I've been to Ireland, I've been all over, me personally, like, but obviously we're all renewing his passports. I think yours is alright anyway, innit?
No, I ain't got one.
Well, he's getting one.
Yeah.
But we're looking to start venturing on little things. We're on about doing Normandy beaches at one point, because I've heard some bad things go off on a night there, you know, these beaches. And you imagine how many thousands
the original
of men,
D-Day landing.
original places, how many thousands of men were killed. People still hear screaming and gunshots, and it's just one of them places I think I just need to go.
Yeah.
Especially with being in military and things like that. It's just one of them places when you watch films and you always see this D-Day, it's just like, what did they go through? Some of them didn't even get out of water, did they?
No.
Do you know what I mean? But
some of them didn't even make it off at boat.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just sad how many people died. I mean, my granddad's uncle, he was 19 years old and he died in Battle of Somme. I think he was on first day he went there, and they never found his body. but you know, he'll have been 119 now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my family's history goes back a long time in the military, but obviously once it got to my mum's side of the family, we kind of missed a generation, so then it was up to me to go in to kind of bounce it back. But I had a discussion with my son the other day. I walked into the shop and we're on about soldiers. I says, do you want to be a soldier? He went, no, I want to be on a boat in water. And I found it right weird. I went, what do you mean? He went, what, in Navy? And he said, yeah. And I just found it right weird that he said it. He didn't want to be a soldier, he wanted to be on a boat in water. Has he got some sort of memory from before? I just don't know, but he was obsessed with boats and water. And it was just right weird how he said it. It just come out of nowhere. It was like, that's a strange thing to sell out. So I told my granddad and that. But I've had a few things going off at home, guys. You know, I've had, you know, the lights that spin round on the ceiling with the cords that you pull down.
Yeah.
I was sat there with my granddad, and you've got to pull cord to turn this light on. And cord pulled down, and light come on, and we looked at each other like, what the hell? What's happening here? And then we've had the door slammed shut in the kitchen the other day when I was with my granddad. It's just weird things going off all the time. You know, I'm gonna take you a pack of lozenges. This guy always coughs. Do you know how much I have to chop it up on video because I him coughing? I said to him, if you cough, just say I'm gonna cough, but he don't.
So wait till Andy finishing.
I don't.
And then I have a coughing
And
fit.
then turns sideways and swells about and that. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of kit tonight, so it's going to be really interesting. We're looking forward to what we've got to do with Elemental Encounters, guys. And I think it's going to be good to team up with those guys again. You know, obviously they branched off and did their own thing, but this is usually what happens with teams. You know, you get people branching off and wanting to do their own kind of thing because they believe in things that work a little different. I mean, you guys know that they work in what is it called? Elementals and nature spirits. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what kind of things come up while we're there. But this place is massive. It's just going to blow us away, I think.
Yeah.
But I'll just have a quick read through your comments, and then I think we'll have to go.
I'll just add a bit when you've done one.
Yeah, have you got what to say?
Additionally, if there's anything as well paranormal, like any businesses or homes, if you want to contact myself, Emma, there's a contact number for Soul Reaper. It's on the page. If I'll get back to you as soon as I can, but if you leave a voicemail or you can text that, as opposed to messaging group anyway, then feel free to do that, and I'll get back to you obviously as soon as I can.
Obviously, the person that's speaking is obviously James's partner, Emma. She runs all his like locations and things like that. She creates things and she runs behind the scenes for us.
All office side.
And all office side, like, but she's doing a good job, and obviously she'll be joining us at some point on an investigation to get a feel for it and see what it's about. And obviously she'll be doing little reviews on the website and things like that about his investigations and what she found interesting, and that'll be getting posted separately as well. Before videos are posted from now on, they'll be posted to the website in order to try and grow that, and then that's shared directly to the pages, you know, group and page. And that way it'll help pull people over to the website so they can have a look around, you know, see what different things is going off. But we've got a lot planned, and obviously when insurance comes in, it's going to be pretty good. Hi Randy's Paranormal Investigation, you alright? So it's going to be pretty good, isn't it? We've got a lot going off, and I think things are going good.
Yeah. A lot of big plans for next year.
You just got to keep pushing these kind of things, guys, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what's captured tonight. I'm pretty sure we'll get something. We always do, and it's just one of those places where I think when it kicks off, you can feel it. You don't even need to ask when you go there. This is how good this place is. But I'm going to say goodbye for now, guys, and we'll probably see him on an investigation, haven't we? Or we'll do a quick little live when Andy and that come here just to say, right guys, we've teamed up, we're making his way. We'll just jump on, let everybody say hello, and we'll catch up with you all soon, guys. So thank you very much for watching this, and we shall speak to you all soon. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
See you later.
Right.